Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Another in our series of the wide world of food. This one confused me a little bit, I'll tell you the truth. So I was going through the interweb, as I do at work sometimes. You know, I lose focus and I look around. And I found this recipe for Mojo Rojo sirloin skewers. And I thought, that's very interesting. It sounds Mexican. I absolutely love Mexican food. So I went ahead, clicked the link, and downloaded the recipe and thought, how can I make that the Galley of the Sun's recipe? Well, much to my surprise, it is not a Mexican recipe. It is a Spanish recipe from the Canary Islands. Canary Islands have a population of about 2 million people in the Atlantic Ocean, the southernmost points of Spain. It was a very interesting recipe. But I thought, you know, we're not going to do sirloin when we can do aged ribeye. And today we're going to make this into basically meat for a burrito or taco. But going through the recipe, looking at the ingredients, it looked absolutely amazing. So let's give it a try. Hey, you never know. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 guajillo chilies that I have de-seeded, de-stemmed, and deveined, and 1 ancho chili. And we're going to dump that into a bowl and cover that with some water. And we're going to let that rehydrate for about 20 minutes. Then that's going to be the base of an incredible marinade, and we'll get our ribeye in that marinade. Let it set for a little bit, grill it up. This is going to be incredible. You won't want to miss this. All right, as our peppers are rehydrating, let's go ahead and get the ribeye ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into thin strips that we'll be able to place on the skewers and get them a good crisp coating to make these absolutely amazing. Really, with aged ribeye, I don't really need to worry about cutting against the grain. So it is so damn tender anyway. Now, any large pieces of fat of the ribeye, like the ends here, I am going to discard that, but we're just going to get this cut into strips, throw that into a bowl, and have it ready for its marinade once these get rehydrated and we make it. Our peppers have been soaking for 20 minutes now. Now we're going to fish them out of the hot water and chuck them into our Vitamix. Now, if you want a spicier version, you can use some chilies de arbol. The girls will kill me if I do that, so I ain't gonna do it. Along with those chilies go anywhere between 2 to 6 cloves of garlic, depending on how much you love garlic, and we love our garlic. A couple tablespoons of olive oil, a roughly chopped bell pepper, red, Rojo, about a, you know what? Don't believe the words I say. Look down in the description for all the ingredients and their amounts. I'm doing this by memory because I measured it out like, I don't know, 40 minutes ago, and I've drank since then. I like my bourbon, sorry. Tablespoon of Mexican oregano, tablespoon of cumin. Could be a teaspoon, I don't know. Look down in the description. I know this is a tablespoon of smoked paprika. That one I remember. Got about a teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And then a good healthy pinch of salt and pepper, maybe 2. And we're going to blend all that up, and that is going to be our marinade. Now, if it gets too thick, don't be afraid to add some water. In fact, I'm having to add some water just to get it going. There we go. All right, once you have all that blended up, chuck your steak into a big bowl. Cover it with that marinade and mix that all in, making sure every piece of the meat gets covered. All right, we're going to let that set for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're heading, well, then we're going to get this meat on some skewers and head out to the grill. We'll see you then. So our ribeye has been sitting in that incredible marinade for about 20 minutes now. Now I'm going to thread them on to my skewers so we can get ready to cook them. All right, just back and forth so they're not hanging too far. And get those thread on there. Now, when you're doing this, if you have big, long, badass skewers like mine, keep in mind how big your cooking surface is and make sure you're keeping your meat only in that area. All right, so I'm gonna get all these threaded up and then we'll meet you out at the grill. See you then. All right, I've got my gas grill preheated. You know, normally I use the smoker a lot, but these are gonna cook so fast that it wouldn't impart that smoke flavor to it, so this is just a little more convenient. We're gonna get this open and then get our skewers on the direct flame. We're gonna let those go for about 3 minutes on that side and then flip them and give them another 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes, now we're gonna give them a flip. Yep, starting to see some charring there, that's good. We are right where we wanna be. Give them another 3 minutes. Now that we've given them 3 minutes on the second side, we're gonna baste them real quick with our leftover marinade. Flip them, give them a minute, marinate them again, flip them, and then take them in. All right, now we're gonna pull them and then get them covered with tin foil and let them rest for about 10 minutes as we get the rest of our fixings together. All right, it's time to put it all together. So we're gonna get us a warmed flour tortilla. Whew. All right, gonna get some beans on that, some cheddar cheese, and we'll get some of our Mojo Rojo ribeye on there. All right, and let's give this a try. Get it all folded up. Oh damn. That is absolutely amazing. This is something that you're definitely going to want to try. Hey, if you like what you saw today, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button and never miss an episode. Have you had Mojo Rojo before? What's your favorite recipe from the Canary Islands? I had no idea this was mine, but it is now. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. And until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.